Hello, it is me again, the Grande. I wasn't supposed to do an update this week. The story of Countess Hilsandes and the founding of the Abbey of Thorns should have been told by Don Quixote today. However, Don Quixote called me to explain the impossible situation he is in. He started to prepare an episode on the founding of the Abbey in Thorn and Countess Hilsandes. It was fairly straightforward in his mind. A little research and contacting the Countess for her story should have been enough. Piece of cake, he thought. How wrong he could have been. During his research, he found all kinds of contradictory information. The Countess herself surfaced with many different names. Moreover, if he fitted some of the so-called facts to a timeline, she should have existed long before she was born. Clearly, the facts do not add up. His discomfort with the situation was understandable. He promised to write an update today, and he did not have a coherent story. For his sake, I promised to provide the update this week. By the way, Don Quixote called me an hour ago again. He shared that he had discovered why the data are so confusing. He learned that the so-called facts he was using come from a document that proved to be forged 400 years ago. Fake news from the 80-year war. Now he has discovered this. He is really enthusiastic, since it means that he is onto a story much bigger than a countess founding an abbey in the south of the Netherlands. Very interesting. I am now becoming very interested as well. I want to learn what the whole story is. I understand that we have to wait for that a little bit more. Now let's get back to the present. I am still with my little camper at the camper area St. Pierre. You can see that I am helping out the people who run this facility a bit by cleaning the toilets. Of course, this is one of the chores in a camper area that has to happen as well. I spent the rest of my days exercising, taking long walks on the beach, reading, and, yes, drinking wine with Betty and Wilma. We found a good place nearby to buy fresh shrimps. They are yummy, and yes, we've replaced the sausage and cheese with grey shrimps, and the red wine with some awesome Vino Verde. Obviously, there is no reason to worry about us. On Betty and Wilma. They plan to travel to Spain soon. They are already dreaming about the entire trip. In particular, they look forward to driving along the coasts and eating fish. The goal is to arrive in Galicia before Christmas. Fish is king in Galicia. In their minds, they are already preparing a 6-course seafood Christmas dinner in their camper. Mussels, octopus, razor clams, and lobster will all be on the menu. It will be paired with all kinds of nice white wines. The fish must swim. It was their original intention to leave St. Pierre already several days ago, but all the developments in Corona make them reluctant to leave. Yes, I know, in a camper you live in a somewhat quarantine setting anyway, but still. The infection rates go through the roof. I wonder how this develops, and what my camper friends are going to do. It is quite a discussion in the camper next door. For myself, I decided it is time to move on as well. It is time to go and put the camper's wheels to good use. I'll stay within the Netherlands and keep myself in kind of quarantine. I am considering visiting the National Park de Salins-Heuvelrug. I look forward to making long hikes and trying to locate some black grouse. I also hope to make their hunkies soup, the local speciality. Hunkies soup consists of beef, potatoes, sausage, white beans, green beans, and celeriac. According to Chef Pellegrino, I should make this in the Instant Pot. That's all for this week's update. I am not sure about next week since I have no idea how Don Quixote will progress debunking medieval fake news. In any case, we will make an update, and if you are interested, feel free to subscribe. That will help us a lot. Okay, in short, I hope to see you next week again. In good health, of course.